of course, is very sorry he can't be here today, Daraban. But it's a film we're very, very proud of, and we're, of course, very, very proud of Colin's performance in the movie, which is very different to the role he plays in Merlin. I'm sure you'll all agree. And I will also say that we, in looking for the actor to play Cahill, we were looking for a very strong actor, and we saw every Irish actor in Ireland and more in the UK. And Colin, the moment he came in and auditioned, we knew we had our man. And
thanks for getting me. Appreciate it. What was it? What particularly thrilled you to do this role, Colin? The challenge. I think when the role I want to play in any script is the one that I think, how on earth am I going to do that? So as soon as I read a part and I think this is going to be hard, that's what I want to do. And making bold decisions, knowing that it's not going to be an easy journey, but that if you work hard and you go through it, it's going to be rewarding.
When you started wanting to become an actor, did you have any ideas what kind of roles you'd like to play?
No, I just wanted to act. I just wanted to be an actor. Obviously, there's a lot of favourite films and a lot of actors that you admire, but for me it was a natural instinct to perform. Right from I could speak, I was wanting to do things like that and to perform. So I can't really say there was one thing that made me go, that's the moment where I said yes, I wanted to be an actor, because it's all I can ever remember wanting to do.
And your director, I don't know how to speak it right, but I tried, Derek Byrne?
Daraban.
Yes. Daraban, okay. Can you tell us a little bit about him, because it's his first feature. We are not able to know anything what he did before, but I guess he did maybe short films or anything.
But Dara is a very experienced documentary director, and Parked is a story that we talked about for quite a long time, and it was a story that he was very, very keen to tell, and could have told as a documentary. There are plenty of stories like that about people who are forced to live in their cars. There are plenty of stories about people who struggle with a life of drug addiction. And we felt very strongly that putting these two characters together, both of whom are in a way parked and outside all of our lives, was a very strong way to tell the story, and that's how we started working on the script. So it is Dara's first feature film, but he brings to the table a great sense of naturalism, which he definitely brings to the movie.
You have another actor here we all know, it's Colin Meaney. At least we know from Star Trek, but as well we could know him from some films from Stephen Frears, for example, and so on. How was it easy to get a very well-known, internationally known actor like him to an independent feature from a first-timer?
It's never easy, but the material was strong, and you know, I don't know how many of you know Colin Meaney's work, but one of the things we felt very strongly about the character of Fred is that he has to be a character who is someone you immediately feel comfortable with. He's lovable, you know him, and he's got real warmth and heart. And Colin Meaney has that. And at the same time, in all the movies, and certainly in Star Trek, in the material that Colin Meaney has done, he plays a very different character. He kind of plays it as a joke and as a laugh. And again, in this role, we offered him the opportunity to play something with great sincerity. And he read the material. He really liked the script, The next thing we did was Dara Byrne went down to Mallorca to see him. He lives there for part of the year, and they talked for 2 days and connected, and Colin wanted to do it, so that was it.
What have you done as a producer before? Are there some films we should know?
Well,
of course.
You should know all of them, but you probably don't. This is the trouble with this business. You know, you make a lot of films. Some of the most better known. I made a film called "Song for a Raggy Boy," which was about Catholic priests abusing boys in industrial schools in Ireland. It was very successful in Ireland. It was quite successful internationally. That's just one film. I mean, I've made about 10 films, maybe more, and some TV series. One of the most recent commercial successes was a film called Lapland Odyssey, which is a Finnish movie that grossed something like 4 million euros in Finland, which is an awful lot.
But it's surprising for us. We select films for years, and as far as I remember, in the last years there haven't been any Irish films which we considered, unfortunately. Maybe Big Fort, of course. We do an Irish special section next year, but this time we have 2 films. So how comes? And it's the time we have the big crisis, and Ireland is one of the countries a bit shattered by the crisis. So how does it work? Maybe a crisis is good for cinema. Maybe no one cares, and you're allowed to do anything you want.
Crisis is always good for cinema. Economic, you know, when things are bad economically, people like to go to the movies. They like to hear new stories. They like to be